there.
Your dinghy's hanging down. Well, welcome to another episode of
Winging it with the Wynns.
We have never been racing in our 6+ years of sailing around the world.
We didn't exactly know how to sail before we bought the boat either, so, you know.
But we've been invited to go racing. And we told the guy, we're like, well, we've never raced before, and I feel like I'm just gonna be like dead weight.
And he was like, speaking of weight, we actually can't put you on the same boat because it would be too much weight. So you're gonna have to race against each other.
Oh,
so,
God.
Place your bets now, people.
To say that we have no idea what we're getting ourselves into is an understatement.
One of you was on that boat.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Crazy train. Perfect.
Hey Jason, how's it going, guys? Good. Up there.
We're about to participate in the largest club racing series in the country at the Royal New Zealand Yacht Squadron, which is also the official home of the America's Cup. So yeah, they take the sport seriously and we might be punching above our weight here.
Oh, look at that.
This is excellent.
Yeah, you're in for a ride. We've got a decent breeze happening here, so
Yeah.
it's good.
Yeah, it should be beautiful.
And how exactly did we get here? Well, this is David and Danielle, who are patrons of ours.
That's our dinghy off the boat. This sail is a fractional Jenica that we destroyed in a race.
But Danielle won't be racing with us. She loves sailing, but said that these races are way too anxiety-inducing, so she's happy to be land support. But David, on the other hand, is hooked, and this invitation is either his way of reeling us into the sport or a devious prank.
Okay, I can already tell this boat's gonna be fast. If that is their dinghy, those two little blue bags, everything's gonna be lightweight and quick.
I'm David, local here in Auckland currently, and I own RNZYS with co-owner Ed, who will be sailing tonight as well. I think there's about 6 multi-hulls racing tonight.
Do we need to win?
It'd be nice to win. We're currently leading the series.
Oh, great, no
But
pressure.
it won't just be the multi-hulls out tonight too, there'll be up to 100 yachts out tonight. We got the rules of racing, it's a little bit different to cruising. Generally people know when to give way and how to give way, and therefore we can go quite close to others and everything should be fine. Sometimes they might not see you, and that's when things aren't so fine.
Is there like a quick rules of the road when it comes to racing?
The quick rule is if you're on starboard, so the wind's coming over your starboard side, then you have right of way. That's the easiest rule to remember. So that's when you can go straight at someone on port and they have to tack and get out of your way. The main rule on multi-hulls is hold on, because there's no lifelines on the boat. We do heel over, so tonight we should fly a hull. When you're flying a hull, you can get a good lean on. And the acceleration on this isn't too bad because we're still a relatively heavy multi-hull at 1.6 tonne, but it will take off faster than what you're used to. And people that sail on monohulls are surprised when they get on a multi-hull. And the other thing tonight is, one of you will be racing on here on RNZYS, and then we've got our friend Matt who owns Crazy Train, which is just across there, and one of you will be racing with him.
So which boat typically wins?
He's beaten us a couple of times recently. We're both the same length, we're both 10 metres. This one has a bigger rig and it's wider. This is a little bit skinnier, flies a hull a bit easier, and we're used to racing it more than he's used to racing his boat. So
Ooh, that is a tough call. Okay,
I say you do paper, scissors,
Rochambeau,
rock.
yeah. Winner on RNZYS. Okay, ready? Okay. No, I already won. Oh, you want to go Rochambeau? Okay. I still beat you. We already did it twice.
Fine.
Give us the 2-cent tour.
Yeah, he thought slime was Spartan. Check this one out. Sail locker. Forward. You got rum. That's all
What
you
more do
need.
you need?
Exactly. Gas tank.
Some navigation,
Some extra lines.
toolbox.
There you go. And that concludes the tour.
Hole number 2.
Repeat. Rometer?
Yep.
Rometer? Yeah. Sail storage. There you go. Sail storage underneath. Just a lot of different sails on a race boat.
So it's a full carbon main, got it mid-2020 after we put a massive hole in our old main doing the Coastal Classic. So we did a jibe and the main hit the backstay because we hadn't let the backstay off, and a slot about the size of me opened up in the top of the main. and we just keep racing. Because what else do you do?
Yeah, exactly. So this is what I'm on. We're gonna win. Definitely. It's not because of me.
And Matt, you're the captain?
I am.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah,
Thanks
nice
for
to meet
having
you.
us aboard.
Yeah, welcome aboard.
Yeah. So tell us about your boat.
This is a 10-meter catamaran. It was built in 2006. I bought the boat in about May of 2020. It's the right kind of during the pandemic. As soon as we got out of lockdown here, purchased the boat, and we've been running, doing a lot of racing ever since.
Nice. So you're Auckland native or?
No, I'm a Texas native. So.
Texas native. Well,
So-
what's up, brother?
Yeah, so, but yeah, I've been here for about 5 or 6 years. So.
I'm having to hank on a sail. This is actually the first time I've ever had to do this, which is, I guess that's kind of saying something. Everyone keeps saying you're gonna have a lot of fun, so perfect day for it.
About how long does all this prep work take each time?
If we're kind of in the groove, it probably takes, like we can probably be ready to sail in about 25 to 30 minutes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
There's a little bit of work that we're doing just because you also tend to break stuff when you're racing, and you always have these like kind of last minute jobs that stress you out as you're trying to get to the start line.
And then you have some Yahoo show up and put a camera in your face and ask you a bunch of questions while you're trying to work. Yeah.
Yeah, well we should be all right today.
Nikki, good luck.
Good luck. I'll still love you if you lose.
I thought she was gonna say something like, I still love you if you beat me. No, of course, I still love you if you lose. Okay. This is the other crew.
I'm Andrew.
Andrew,
Hey, I'm Ed.
Ed, and we're gonna win, right?
Hope so. That's the plan.
That's the plan.
We normally don't lose, right?
No, that's we haven't for the last 2 weeks.
So what you're saying is I'm on the right team.
Yeah, so if we lose, it's your fault.
Exactly. You got somebody to
You're the
blame.
one thing that's different, right?
I hear you're the gun cruising sailor, right?
Yeah, I got a gunboat. That's what I normally,
Right, we're getting ready, and the New Zealand sun is no joke, so we're putting on my long sleeves. Making our way out to the starting line, and there's already a lot of boats. It's a very exciting atmosphere. So is that you figuring out the course?
Yeah.
Okay.
See on the start boat, they got 2 flags, so it gives us a number for the course, and then we have just a sheet that tells us what that course is. Okay. Alright, you get on the hoist.
Oh, great.
Up you go.
That's as far as I can get the rib, so
Alright.
time to hit the seat to get the sail up.
Okay, we are waiting to start. Mainsail's up, engines are off, and we are just sort of waiting in this holding pattern with all these other boats. I mean, it would freak me out if this was my boat. I think this is going to be character building.
Coming up 5 minutes to start.
3, 2, 1.
So it's 5 minutes to our start.
What do you reckon we'll do in speed today?
Oh, I should crank 20 knots.
Nice!
Harbour.
All the bobbing and weaving you see is just the boats positioning themselves in an attempt to hit the starting line at full speed when the horn sounds. If we're too early, then we have to circle back and we could be late. And then if we're late, well, we're already late.
Keep it slow, just go deep, I think.
3 minutes 35. We just sit here with this up the breeze.
I feel like this is an incredible amount of action, and the race hasn't even started.
Start's always tricky. If we go too much further this way, we're going to be quite slow getting down there. Aim straight for the mark, Ed. 117.
I think we'll be early if we do. I'd rather go down and then come up.
I don't know. They were way down there with 1 minute to go.
Yeah. So they haven't started yet, though.
Yeah, they're about to in 5.
3, 2, 1, now. Okay, what should we do?
Yeah, aim at the mark. Put this on the cleat. Set up for the Jenica.
These guys got the Jenica up already.
Yeah, we're racing.
Oh, so
Yeah.
probably hoisting, aren't we? Okay.
We're racing, let's wind it in. Come up here.
just got a 50-footer Georgia TP52 right below us, and we're just trying to run over the top of them. And in the gust, we got to stay up. When we get hit by a gust, our normal sail point is to drop down, follow the gust down. At the moment, we've got to hold the gust and stay up. And sheet on when we need to. Right, so we're just running over the top of them now, and we're taking their wind. So you see everyone else out here sailing with jibs up?
Yeah.
We've got a massive code 0, so we're a lot more powerful. So we're right on the edge of the code 0. Coming on now, a bit more in 5.
Okay, coming down as the pressure comes down.
Coming on about now. Now. Dump trap, dump trap.
Woo!
One. Alright, come up again. Good. Hold that, hold that. Good breeze here, solid breeze for the next 10 or 20.
A little bit more building. So get ready to move down.
Yep. Come down here. Alright. You ready to ease?
Woo!
Come down a bit. 17 knots, boat speed. Solid.
Okay, work it down, Ed. Give it some ease, then you can veer away. Okay, sheet, good. Check. Okay, good. Travel around.
Yep. So veer away now, Ed, in the bus. Veer away.
Your safety is down.
Veer away.
Okay.
Yep.
I just
That's a show. Shoo! Good going, fellas.
Oh, do you want me to video you for a minute? How you finding that?
Oh my God! Well, it's the first time I've ever flown a hull, and I can say that is equally as exciting as I thought it was going to be. It's like it is a lot of adrenaline. Holy smokes! It's crazy and then calm and crazy.
Yeah, we're just going through the docks right now, which is always terrible.
Your wind's getting blocked by everything around you.
And it's just looking out for breeze, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, it's some tiny little puffs here that won't do much. And nothing behind us, so we're pretty much sailing into it.
Cheek. Down.
You're pretty
Breeze is coming on.
You're pretty much hard on sheet now.
Coming down.
Alright, good. Right there. That's real nice. There you go. Come up again. 17 knots again. Put a sheet, please.
It feels a little close sometimes.
Ease.
Ooh, here we go again.
It's a little wet.
Good helming edge. These guys mayhem started a minute in front of us. They cost about $1 million more than us.
Woo!
You have to get more friends.
And multi-hull sailors don't have many friends. Alright, well now we're in downwind mode. Now we're in big board.
It's getting a bit lonely up here, actually.
Yeah, this is quite nice, I must say. So you can see our the second place boat is Timberwolf, the trimaran behind us.
Normally downwind more main does it.
One like there by the green mark.
Yeah.
Where the ferry is, you can see Timberwolf up there.
Oh, okay, yeah. I got it.
So that's second place in our division.
That's a hell of a sailing background.
Because they'll drive before us anyway.
One day.
Well, I can confirm that what I do is cruising and what these guys do is a sport.
Should have worn goggles.
I was thinking about a jive in 30.
There's a guy fishing right there. That was a jive. All hands on deck. Can't film.
Get up on your feet. This is a shakedown. Order up that beat just like it's takeout. Show me you got soul inside those new shoes. And you can rock and roll with an attitude. So
Looks like chaos up there.
just the way you like it.
Crazy.
Just the way you like it. So good, so fresh.
I want to take a second to simply admire the focus and communication skills being displayed here.
Okay, give up. Boards down if we can get them down whilst we've got like that.
Kudos, gentlemen. Kudos.
Hi, Mom.
And then, of course, there's the intense attention to the environment and working every current and gust to their advantage.
It'll help us through.
The helming, balance, and trim. Ooh, I can't help but think how much racing like this could fast track our sailing skills, or anyone's. And I don't mean for the sake of speed. It's just that they have a fine-tuned understanding of how to eke out an overall more efficient ride. Because I don't think we had this many sail changes or tweaks in our 24-day Pacific crossing. It's just a little bit of a light bulb moment. Like, I've been riding off-road on a fixie, and someone's just handed me my first full suspension 21-speed mountain bike.
I don't want to jinx us, but I think I'm on the right boat.
Definitely on the right boat.
Just the way you like it. So good, so fresh. Just the way you like it. So good, so fresh. Get up on your feet, this is a shakedown.
That was way too close for a cruiser.
So how did we end up?
We came first. We won.
Number one.
So the closest boat to us is this one, the green trimaran coming through now.
An hour and 20 minutes of non-stop adrenaline. Not exactly our average Wednesday night. The entry fee for each boat is $30. So what exactly does the winning vessel get? Bragging rights, of course, and a $50 bar voucher at the club and a bottle of wine. So at least the crew can wet their whistle while they brag. Later, I messaged David for advice on how to get started in racing, and he replied,
Look on your local yacht club website or Facebook page and try to get on someone's boat, or do a sailing course at the yacht club. That is the best way. It'll get you insight into what to do on a racing yacht, and it will give you contacts. The key to sailing on people's racing yachts is to be reliable. Turn up every time. Owners spend loads of money on racing programs. All the crew has to do is be reliable, and they're sorted for sailing as much as they want.
Celebratory, non-alcoholic drink since we're all driving.
As for our first race, it was a success, and we'll definitely do it again, as long as it's on someone else's boat.